the Gemara that says that the Gemara discusses the laws of Gatos, of accepting Gatum. So the Gemara says that the Chachamim bring down that when Moshiach will come, they won't accept any Gatum. Why won't they accept any Gatum? So the Gemara says that the Gemara also says that in the days of David HaMelech and Shlomo HaMelech didn't accept any Gatum. Why didn't they accept any Gatum? So the Gemara brings a pasuk. The pasuk says, "Hein gur yagur efes meyor." Whatever. It's a pasuk that basically says pasuk in Yeshaya, I think. It says that Hein gur yagur, the one that converted was a ger. Efes meyor. He's only accepted if he does it for the sake of Hashem. It says Migar Ritach Banusaychi. Whoever came to the Yidden when the Yidden were in a state of anius, of poverty, so he will dwell with them when Moshiach comes. What does it mean in simple pshat? In simple pshat, it means that a ger's motives have to be sincere. So if the ger decided to come at a time when the Jewish people are being persecuted, and he's converting, is a charaya that his motives, he's doing it for the sake of heaven. He wants to really join the Jewish people. But at a time that the Jewish people are well off, and it pays to be Jewish, so then his motives are not completely, you can't know that he's really converting l'shem shemaim. So therefore, you don't accept him. The Gemara says that the same thing was in the days of David HaMelech and Shlomo HaMelech, that they didn't accept Gatum. Why didn't they accept Gatum? In the days of David HaMelech, the Rambam uses the lashon, they were so afraid of David HaMelech, it could be they were converting out of fear. And in Shlomo HaMelech, it was that there was such great abundance for the Jews. David HaMelech was mitzad Yira, Shlomo HaMelech was mitzad David. In the days of Shlomo, it was such... It was a taiva, gedula. The Yidden were in a very high... And also, they were very rich. It says that in times of Shlomo, in Kesef Nechshav, that silver wasn't considered anything.
The whole world was only Yidden, because Shimon says over there in Mother that in the Asad Lobby, all the world, whatever we go to because us
so there's different opinions in the Gemara about this. So the Gemara speaks about this in a number of places. There's a number of opinions. The bottom line is everything in Yiddishkeit, there's a number of opinions. There's a Gemara the Gemara brings like this regarding the pasuk of Azapech or Kol Ha'amim. So the Gemara brings, where is it over here? The Gemara says that Rabbi Elazar, I think, holds that the Goyim will convert. Rabbi Eliezer holds they will convert. However, he brings the pasuk Ki Azapech Cholam Safer Brura, but the Gemara says that the Gemara uses the lashon. He says kulam geidim gerurim, which means that the goyim, even though they won't be accepted, the Gemara also says that here, even though the goyim won't be accepted as they won't be accepted geidim, but they will anyway be nisgaya. They'll anyway try to schlep along geidim gerurim. So basically, it says that there will all be Gadim, Grudim, Lasalavi. It says, Kiyaz Epech Alamim, that they'll all be turned over to serve the Eibusher Shchem Echad, together. But the Gemara says, Abai says, maybe just mean that they won't serve Avodah Zarah anymore. What's the raya that they're going to become Gadim, Grudim, that they're going to actually become, they'll try to keep Torah Mitzvah. So it says, Love the Shchem Echad. It says that they'll serve the Eibusher together as one. Does likre kulayim b'shem Hashem azav pechal kola that all nations will be turned over to call out the name of Hashem. So Abayi says maybe just means they won't serve every desire, but he says at the end of the passage they'll serve the Eibush Shechem Echad as one, means that they will be the Yidden and the Goyim, so to say, will be equal. That's one opinion over here. This is the opinion of Rabbi Eliezer. Now the Chachamim seem to disagree with Rabbi Eliezer. The Chachamim don't seem to hold of Rabbi Eliezer's opinion. There's also in the Pshat that they're going to serve the Eibush Shechem Echad, I believe, is another way of understanding Pshat, that they're going to, Shechem Echad means, Shechem Echad means as like one chelak, all united together, but could also mean, Shechem Echad means one chelak, means that there's going to be one portion of Torah mitzvahs, that they'll all be equal. It doesn't mean that they'll all be equal in everything. There'll be one thing regarding, keeping the Shabbat mitzvahs, B'nai Noach, and things like that. That regarding that, the Shechem Echad, there'll be one portion of Torah mitzvahs, which there the Goyim and the Yidden are going to be equal. Huh?
Who says
This is what the Mashah says. Mashah says, "Ha'gerim yavdu chelik echad min ha'Torah shef shlam l'kayim." That they'll fulfill that part of the Torah. That's why the Mashal learns Pshat in the pasuk Shechem Echad. This is the Avodah Zarah of Daled Amud Aleph in the Mashal. That's why he learns Pshat. In Pshat, I don't want to get Pshat in the Gemara. The Mashal is trying to say that they're going to. Mashal seems to learn even in the time of Rabbi Eliezer that they're not going to be 100% gatum. There's certain things they'll keep. The post things of the Torah they will keep. Anyway, the Gemara also in the beginning of Masechta Avodah Zarah is a whole other discussion, which is a whole Maimer Chazal, which itself needs to be discussed and explained. But there you have, the Moshiach will come, the Eibusher will say, the Eibusher itself will put the Sefer Torah in his chayk, his bazim, will say whoever learned the Torah should come and get reward. So all the goyim are going to come running. And whatever, whole thing basically, Yadrein of Ezechois Tainam with the Eibishter, that whatever we did for the sake of Yid and help them learning Torah. To make a long story short, the Eibishter is going to say, you know what, I'll give you another chance. He'll give them the mitzvah of Sukkah. So he'll give them the mitzvah of Sukkah, and they're going to fulfill sukkah, and the Eibush is going to make it very hot, and each one is going to kick his sukkah and leave. Not just you don't have to sit in the sukkah if you're mitzvah, but they're going to kick the sukkah. That's the word. Yeah. So the Gemara says over there that in that continuation, and another piece, the Gemara says that not directly connected with the earlier piece. The Gemara says, and along those lines, a similar teaching that the goyim will all become gerim gerurim. When Moshiach comes, they're going to want to join you. They're going to put on tefillin. They're going to put on tzitzis. And it says when they see the war of Muhammad Goygu Magog, so each one is going to throw away his tzitzis and tefillin. Yeah. So. There's various opinions here amongst the Chachamim themselves and amongst Rishonim also. All the Goyim will convert, they won't convert. And from a number of sources, it's mashma they won't convert. The Rambam clearly, where the Rebbe learns, the Rambam clearly doesn't learn that they're going to convert. They'll keep seven mitzvahs. Rambam writes.
Will they be accepted?
So this is in the so here you have the Gemara says even though they won't be accepted, but they'll become gerim gerurim. They're going to be so to say they'll. So here you have different opinions. What's gerim gerurim? It's a play on words. Gerim, converse, gerurim that are dragging along. Yeah. So one opinion. So there's you have like this. You have. Like I mentioned before, on the level of Pshat, the reason why they won't be accepted as Gedim is because you can't accept someone if you don't know that his motives are sincere. Moshiach comes, everyone who's not going to want to be Jewish, they'll see the glory that didn't are in, they're going to want to be Jewish. So some people learn Pshat that Gedim Gruda means they're going to be Nisgayed anyway, exactly what that means, but they won't do they won't be accepted, but they'll try to go through a procedure of Gedus. It says that the Meiri learns, I think, that if eventually we'll see that the taka is sincere, I think he says that the base in Hagadol is Sanhedrin or someone. In other words, that doesn't mean that they won't be accepted. It means that they're not going to be accepted
as a first step.
Right, but I think if I'm not mistaken, it's in the beginning of Masechta Avodah Zarah. I think it was a lotion that we wait until it's in this batter, until they think the Sanhedrin, or wait until they really see.
The Maisa with the Sukkah. That going would come. goes
Yeah.
to the sukkah and does not kick the sukkah,
It's out. He says,
he passed the test. I don't know, it's going to be one test or two tests of
Whatever, good. So that's one way of learning that if you see there's sincere, they would say there's another shot. Some people's one safer that says interesting shot. I don't know the Gemara itself. He says that Moshiach will be moirach v'doy. Moshiach will be able to smell through a person. So the base he won't be able to accept him. Moshiach already will smack which person means sincere, which person doesn't mean sincere. Good. This is all in the level of pshat. In the level of the Arizal, the famous explanation of the Arizal in this Gemara, which is brought on many Svarim, and the Arizal says that the whole idea of a goy that becomes a ger, we know is a concept that he has a nitzvah kedusha, he has a spark of holiness in him, like we know that the way how it's explained in Svarim, the term about a ger, it says ger shin is gaya. A convert that converts. The question isn't a convert that converts. Should have said a non-Jew that converts. But it's explained that if someone converts, it means that originally, even before he converted, he had the soul of the ger, he had the soul of the convert. So every convert has a mitzvah that's drawing him to Yiddishkeit. So when Mashiach will come, all the mitzvahs will be in his body, right? Mashiach will come, it means that Nidbur Avodah Sabirurim, the whole Avodah, all the sparks of holiness will be gathered together. So at that point, there's no idea of accepting Gadim. Whichever Gadim came before Mashiach came was part of Avodah Sabirurim. Whoever comes later, he obviously doesn't have the nitzitz. If he would have had the nitzitz, he would have come earlier. So whatever he has, he's not coming from a. So I don't know how you exactly want to phrase it, but he's not doesn't have that spark of holiness that a gate has. He's coming for ulterior motives, whatever it is. So in the middle, there won't be mekabel. That's the way that Rizal explains. In avoid of a person, what this means is, as Chassidus explains, and it's connected with what Chassidus explains, that there's a Maimer Chazalim, Sefta Psachim, just quoted many times in Chassidus, that the only reason why the Yidden were put into Golos is that they should have Gadim. Put into exile, so it simply means that the Yidden were scattered throughout the whole world, and in order that Gadim should, the Gemara brings there a pasuk, was Aitia Liba, Sheitois Valein Gadim. The Gemara brings a pasuk that when the Yidden are put into exile, was Aitia Liba, it's like someone sows something in the ground. It says when a person sows a handful of wheat, why does he do it? He's going to get back much more, from a few kernels, he gets back stalks and stalks full of kernels. So it says that the Eibush put Yidden in Galo so that they'll have many Gadim that will be added. So it says, how many Gadim already did we have? First of all, you have to assume in many countries was a capital punishment for a Jew to convert. You know the story of Avram, Ben Avram the Ger, Graf Kotaski,
Adayom.
Huh?
So Adayom got Platzer was covenant.
Yeah, so I'm saying,
and how man of Platzer was
So where do you have? First of all, how many Gadim did we already have, and that it should justify those few Gadim? The Gemara seems to be comparing someone putting wheat into the ground, they get so much more. You say that's how many Gadim we got, is how to say. Second of all,
it's a clean kasha. I'm sorry. One needs to still shot in the Geula. We need to find the one that's all over the world.
Good, the Gemara Zah. Only should get a kur. The Gemara seems to be saying that there's a huge amount. So the second thing is to say that Yidden is such a long goal is just to place, so the way.
If that's what's needed, no, that's the Yidden.
So whatever. So what Chassidus explains is that when we say Gadim here, it doesn't necessarily mean a non-Jew that we call non-Jew becomes Jewish. Every holy spark is elevated. Food, not only that, it says never Bahamas of a goy of a Yid. There's also there's a mitzvah, there's a mimer in the mitzvah Rebbe something. He's saying he's like becoming a ger when a person davens and he's transforming his animal soul. It's also the idea of he's like a ger, someone. So anyway, so the idea of Gadim is not physical non-Jews necessarily that are converting to Judaism, but all the sparks of holiness that are scattered throughout the world that are being elevated to Kedusha. That's the concept of sparks. When Moshiach comes, all sparks are elevated, so you have Gadim. You don't accept Gadim in the deeper sense means there's no elevation of sparks anymore. It's already done. It's already complete. That's the way that he's. That's why he's svarim that he's all brought. This is brought down in a number of places. So that's one explanation. Another explanation, which is not a contradiction, it's maybe complementary to the previous thing, is similar. I didn't see these oases exactly putting it this way, but it's similar. Chassidus says why in Gan Eden a person can't do tshuva. Why tshuva is only shaykh in this world, not in the world to come. In the world to come, everything is organized. A person goes exactly where he belongs. It's not shaykh that a person should make 180-degree turn. This world, however, a person could be in this hapich minak kotz ala kotz. In 1 second, he could turn over from a Rosh Gomer, a complete Rosh to complete Tzaddik. Because in this world, things, this level of Seviv Kalam, this level, things are still undefined, to put it simply. In Gan Eden and Elam Haba, there everything a person only gets based on how things were over here. When Moshiach will come, that's already, the game is over, so to say. In other words, wherever you are, that's where you are. You can't all of a sudden, be transformed to something else. So whoever came to the Bnei Yisrael beforehand, good. In other words, he chapped that on. But once Mashiach comes, it's a whole different, it's now a Seder Avodah where everything, you don't anymore have that ability to, transform yourself from one to the next. Everything is that's the way it is.
So perspective.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry, I don't know if it's so perspective. It's not the shape. Zugang. Maybe the beschaffen der Welt, that is create the world. And lots of other this thing. And the people that placed, when they're placed, where they're placed, that's the Rebishter who knows he's the one that sets up places. There's a bit rude, and everyone that has to comes to the destination that was destined for him. The ark and everything. That's been going. You're not going to get what you
No. So that's why I said that this beer is really, I think, connected with the first beer. This man has said is Avodas HaBirurim. After Avodas HaBirurim, it's not shaykh to Metzias HaBirurim. Not just as no nitzaitzes left. It means everything is clear. This is here and this is here. A yid is a yid and a non-yid is a non-yid.
The second thing you get right. The biggest Gehenna you can do is you take a person that belongs to Gehenna and you put him in Gan Eden. He's a naketer, you're terribly embarrassed. I bet somebody you should take me out of there. I don't belong here. Figure out right this in the Sikhs. So you can put him in Gan Eden, do him a favor. You don't
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, the reason I'm reading this Nekuda was I think this Nekuda in some way complements the first. The first Nekuda seems, there's no many traces left, so he can't be in the spot. It's more than, in other words, Bizman Hazet Shayach, there's the Nizman, the Avodas HaBirurim, Moshiach things should turn over. Moshiach comes with different, things are very different then. Everything is already defined. It's not, that's one part. There's another word which very needs to be explained, that in order for Gadim to come, it's only when Yidden are the Shalom Madrega. Once Yidden are in their higher level, the whole idea of accepting Al Derech the Avodah Birurim. The Avodah Birurim, let's say Chassidus says, only Shaykh in Meisachel, it's only Shaykh in the weak face. And Shabbos, there's no Avodah Birurim. Shaykh is, a Yid is higher than the whole Avodah Birurim. Al Derech Zeh, I'm not saying it exactly the way it says, but Al Derech Zeh Lost Lovely. When the Yidden are holding in their higher madrega, so then what shaykhs do they have? B'chlal of Goyim in the first place, that Goyim should be in a Zgaya. The holding of year that Goyim joined Yidden show that Yidden themselves are on a level with the shaykh to deal with Goyim. So Mela Goyim could become part of Yidden, but when Yidden are on their higher level, they have no shaykhs b'chlal. It's a different word, but I think it's all connected as but this is one. There's Raphael Mamish is a number of opinions. One opinion holds that all the Goyim will convert. The Ran writes that he brings the pasuk because it seems to they all convert. How that fits with the Gemara?
Not Amalek.
Has to be destroyed. A good Shaila. The Shaila is, are they going to be able to be Mekabel Gadim from Amalek? It's a whole discussion. Are you able to be Mekabel? You have Vivei Banu Shalaman. What is Lam B'Tayra B'Bnei Brak? It's my mother, the Sikhas, Vitach, Ishana. This is a portion you can't be complicated from a mother.
Das will Heim sagst du, gelernt in dem.
Why didn't Heim? The Shaila Moshiach wird kommen, as the Shaila is noch größer. The Shaila is Heim, weiß man nicht, wer ist am Mother. Du jetzt schon, was ihr gewusst hat, ist am Mother. Von einem Kabel sein, Vater, ist eine ganze Sache. Nicht nur das, Hammer, ich wollte sagen, nach Hammer ist gewähnt ein Nevid, ja? Ein Nevid ist Mechuy für Mitzvahs. Eine ganze... Also er hat von Mordechai, ja? Ich sage, es eine ganze Dien. Heute haben wir gerade den von einem Nevid. Ich muss das sagen, er ist nur eine halbe Jede allein. Ja? Hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
was a slave of Mordechai, yeah? The whole discussion, the derogatory speaks about the soul.
We say that we don't know who Amalek is. I heard, I don't know if it's true, that I said before, the Nazis came out with one, that they say these are...
I don't know, because you do a lot of Gedolei Yisrael said that they had a Kabbalah that Germany is Amalek. That's it. I don't know if it's...
Germania is Amalek.
Germania shall Eder and good. Germania, the Gemara says that, but I'm... It says, first of all, I don't know if he uses the term, it says Ari Shalais, but I'm calling it's nicht negay right now. Getting back to over here. So one opinion is that it'll be in the sky, another opinion, like you see here, they won't be in the sky. Now it says some of them will be Gedei Toshav. Let's say that some people, there's a Gemara that says, also some people explain, so it's a Gemara Mesechta Brachas, one of the things I think the Brachas you say when you see houses of Jews and non-Jews, everyone will eventually be turned to serve you. Some people want to say from here is that they'll serve you. Well, that doesn't mean they'll help you, but they'll serve the Eibush. In other words, you're telling the Eibush, they'll become Jewish. The other people say no, they'll keep the Shabbat Mitzvahs from there. That's all. I mean, it doesn't mean they'll become Jewish. So there's a gather of a Ger touch. Some people say when you see the word Gados by Goyim, Rosh Lomri, there's a concept of a Ger touch of someone that he's not. You don't have the concept of a Ger touch of now. A Ger touch is not a Yid. He's someone that accepts the Shabbat Mitzvahs. It's not so. It's a formal acceptance of the Shabbat Mitzvahs, and he has a certain status that he's allowed to live in Eretz Yisrael. He's not a Nevid. He's below. Yeah, in other words, he's not Jewish, but he has a status of a Ger Toshav. He's allowed to live in Eretz Yisrael. He has certain. If there's a mitzvah to be mechaya him, if he needs help him. You only accept the Ger Toshav when the Yovel was in effect. After the Yovel was in effect, so you can have goyim that accept Shabbat Mitzvahs, but they don't have the status of a Ger Toshav. Some people say you see the word Gadas by goyim. Sometimes have to. It could some places it could mean there'll be a Ger Toshav. After there'll be a full Ger. Akroponim so again, there's always, like I told you, there's always going to be different opinions.
The Rebbe spoke once. They're not going to have no continuation. Whatever they're going to
No, that's a havamin of the Rebbe, which the Rebbe didn't accept. When the Rebbe spoke about this more than once by Farbrings, one Koil the Rebbe didn't accept his bish. So the Rebbe gave a whole view of the role of the Goyim. When Moshiach will come, the role will be as mitzvahs could be after the mitzvahs by themselves, and the role will be it would just be a prat in the whatever. If their redemption is just a detail of the Jewish people's redemption, or it's a purpose unto itself. The one that could adjust, I really said I don't think I'll spend too much time on this. Rambam finishes off the Moshiach, and you look in the Rambam, the way it's the most old standard prints. Finishes off the 11th chapter of Hilchos Malachim. Moshiach Yisakin As'elam Lavid Hashem B'Yachad. He will fix up the whole world to serve Hashem as one, and he brings the pasuk because Eper Chalamim, let us transform nations as one tongue. They should serve Hashem together. The quote, if you look at it, it sounds like it speaks about what Moshiach will do. The halacha Daled, the Kabbalah Sidchei Yisrael, lays on Moshiach Levad. He finishes off the signs of Moshiach. And then it'll fix. It's really a cut excerpt from a censored version of the Rambam. And the Rambam explains why Yoshka is not Moshiach, and Muhammad is not Moshiach. And the Rambam writes there, if so, why did the Eibishter cause them to come? So the Rambam says everything is there to prepare a place for Mashiach and to fix up the world so that they should as one. And by having all these false prophets or whatever, false self-acclaimed, they introduce Torah, mitzvahs, the concept of Mashiach to the Goyim. When the Goyim will see the true Mashiach, they'll realize that this is the truth. I just want to finish off. So here, this is where the Rambam says that everyone will serve the Eibishter. The There's one interesting word I just want to finish with. The Rebbe says, the Rambam uses the Lashon l'sakin ha'so'ilim, to fix up the world. The Rebbe says an interesting thing. The Golos Mitzrayim, you say the Yedu Mitzrayim Kenei Hashem, the Mitzrayim should know. Chassidus says the word know das, but also comes the Lashon Shvira, breaking. The Goyim, there was 10 Makkahs that came, the Goyim were forced to acknowledge the Eibishter. When Moshiach will come, there will also be a certain point that Moshiach will have to force the nations, but the goal is the saking, tikkun, to fix up, not to break. He will cause that the Goyim themselves will serve the Eibishter. So it's a in fact if it is a sign take it from that mamish saken is even full is that is
destroy
you say no, in other words it's not something imposed upon them that is not part of them. When he breaks a person, it's not part of him. He's doing it nicht mehr nicht there, the Frierdiker Rebbe said. When you sack him means he wants it. So it's a deeper thing, it's coming from him.